Hey, what's up guys? Random Porpoise here, and today we're actually doing a Planet Coaster video, and this is a showcase of my park, Six Flags Adventure Island, that I recently finished. It's my best completed park, and when I uploaded it to the Steam Workshop, I closed it, and I just reopened it now, and wow, this is a lot of people coming in from the spawner up here. But yeah, if we follow this down, you will soon see the park, and if I remember, I will put a link to it, the Steam Workshop download, in the description. If not, just go search up my profile. It's random_porpoise. Pretty much the same as my YouTube name, but with an underscore. So yeah, and here we are. The beautiful parking lot. This is amazing. No, it's not amazing. It's literally just a bunch of paths with like things. But here's the actual park. We have our little entrance building here. This is, if you haven't caught up on it yet, it's kind of like a fictional Six Flags park. So yeah, it's like, it's not a recreation or anything. Yeah, and it's Adventure Island. I have this epic custom sign here. Then we come in, we have a bunch of shops here, and some tables, and some horribly aligned garbage cans for like eating and stuff. And then we come in, this is our main midway area, kind of, I guess. There's not really much here, but I think we're gonna go this way first. Right here, this is our like observation tower, and if we click on it, it's just called Adventurers Observatory, and it's not open. Wait, did I like forget to open everything? Damn it. Wait a second. Oh, shoot. Okay, give me a sec. Alright, I just opened all the rides if I edited that out. If not, then, well, yeah, you just saw me edit. I just kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, this is Adventure Observatory. I feel like probably the hardest thing to name in Planet Coaster are observatories, because like, it can't really be like a cool sounding name, or, because like, you have to know. So I kind of just put the sign here that says observatory, even though it's actually called Adventure Observatory, so kind of like in name with the park, I guess. Like, kind of took inspiration with there from, at Six Flags New England, they have the New England Sky Screamer, so yeah. Is anyone coming in? No, they have to walk through the parking lot, but yeah. I'll probably showcase it while they're coming in. And if we come over here, am I in free look? Yes, I am. I don't want to be in free look. Okay, whatever. So over here, this is my, now I do want to be in free look. Oh yeah, this is my Intamin launched coaster, Volcano Runner. And if we come up here, this is the queue area. There's a bunch of switchbacks, and we have our priority pass over here station. We got epic trains because they have lap bars, unlike a certain coaster. No, sorry about that, but yeah, it has lap bars, so that guarantees it'll be a great ride. And I'll just showcase the layout here. Other people are coming in, and it does go over the entrance right after the hydraulic launch. And we have a train coming out now, so there's the drive shires, and it comes into this block section. That way I can run 3 trains. Then once the block is cleared, it'll come onto this launch track, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch. It launches. I think it's about 100 miles per hour. I don't know what I said to, but then it goes up. Top hat. Some nice airtime up there, I bet. Hopefully. And you come down here. Sorry if it's lagging a lot, but then it comes in. Twisted airtime hill. Then there's a helix at very high speeds. Trust me, I'm not in fast forward or anything. Then a little ejector speed hill. Then it comes in turn. There's the only inversion on the ride. It's like, I don't know if it's a Heartline roll or a 0G roll exactly. I can't really tell the difference because like on an angle. Then a final helix, one more airtime hill, and then one more helix, and then it's the break. So it's not that long of a ride. It's highly inspired by Storm Runner at Hershey Park, which is one of my favorite roller coasters. I think it ranks like 6th. I don't know, something like that. But it's my favorite coaster at Hershey Park, Storm Runner, and as it probably, if you've been on it, you can tell. This kind of reminds me of the Flying Snake Dive on it. But yeah, like the layout's about the same length. So yeah, that's Volcano Runner. And then if we come over here, this is my, oh my god. This is my B&M family inverted coaster, Wave Breaker. It has a shorter queue, since it's mainly a family coaster. And if we look over here, it starts out, there's the little turn, and there's a lift hill. And there's a drop. It's not that steep. It's more geared toward the family, so like everyone can enjoy it. And it comes up here into like this turn thingy. And there's a helix and some bank turns in the water. And one more helix. And then yeah, it's over. So yeah, that's Wave Breaker. It's not that impressive, but again, it's a family coaster. And if we keep going on this path, over here we have kind of like a little eating area. We have some bathrooms too. And we got a bunch of tables. And over here, this is Hammerhead Strike. And it's this is a Gears of Fear ride, and so it's similar to, if you've been to Six Flags Great Adventure, they have Twister, and some other parks have things like this too, but that's the few, Priority Pass, as I have in most of these rides. And then, kind of come over here, you have Falling Timber, my GCI wooden coaster, and this is the queue path. It's fairly long, but we have a train coming out right now, so there's a turn, a little airtime hill before the lift hill, and then I'll just speed this part up. And yeah, this is actual lift hill speed. I guess at the top we have this like kind of helix drop. I think it's pretty cool because a lot of GCIs have that in real life. Then there's a turn, a little airtime hill. Then there's like this right here reminds me of the treble clef on Fury 325 that leads into a double down. Then another turn, and then it kind of there's a few more turns into a helix that goes into the break. So it's a pretty short ride, I guess, but I think if it was a real roller coaster, it would probably be pretty intense. So yeah, a lot of forces. If we come over here, we enter. What is that music? And where is it coming from? What the heck? Okay, I'm just gonna turn my volume down because that is annoying. But yeah, we come over into our Western themed section. It's really our only like themed area of the park. And we have over here our mine training coaster. What's it called again? What's it called? Stony Canyon. Yeah, I haven't worked on this park in a while because I'm working on my other park that I'm working on, I guess, and I'm almost done with that. But yeah, this is Stony Canyon. And yeah. Oh, it's probably coming from that or something. Oh, wait, let me see. Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, and if we come up this path, we have a flat ride. It's like this is like a family ride thing. It's tumbleweed because like in the desert and stuff. And then here's probably, it's not the best excitement rated coaster in the park, but I think if it was a real life park, this would be the best coaster. It's the RMC Hybrid Silver Bullet, and it's kind of themed to like, as like a vague revolver theme, I guess, like kind of like in a duel in the West. And so it starts off a little layout showcase, turn, a few little bunny hills, then it comes up here. This is a near vertical drop with a slight twist. There's a little airtime hill. Then there's like, I don't know, it's like an inclined Immelman or a zero G roll. I don't know what to call some of these elements that I made. But yeah, then we come into like a twisted airtime hill. Then there's a bunch of more airtime hill, a double down, an outer bank. Then there's a zero G stall. These elements are insane in real life. You get a lot of hang time. Then there's a trick track double up. If you don't know what that is, this is what it is. It's a double up and it banks like outward and outward in different directions. And as you can see, I kind of shaped up a canyon here. Yeah, then it goes into another little airtime hill, then a heartline roll, and then the big finale is like 287 airtime hills, a helix, and then a few more airtime hills, then another helix, and then it's over. So yeah, that's my ride, and I think it would be pretty epic if it was in real life. And if we click on here, shoot, I can't, the stupid recording timer thing is in the way. Oh god, this is annoying. Okay, technical difficulties? Yeah, whatever. I guess I can't click on the test results because of the stupid recording timer thingy boo. But yeah, that's that. If you come over here, we have this flat right here, Fallen Axe. And then over here we have our log flume. And it's kind of just one big drop, like I forget what the actual rides are called that are basically a log flume with a giant drop, but Dorney Park has one, and it's pretty fun. I think it's called Whitewater Falls, if my memory's right. But yeah, this one's called Sawmill Falls. And also because the log flume at Great Adventure is Sawmill Creek log flume. Let's see, will anybody come in? So where is everybody in the park? Oh yeah, they're all spread out. But yeah, oh yeah, people are already coming over here, so that's pretty cool. But if we come back over here, as one of the areas, we have our like kind of Windseeker style ride. It's called Skyrider. I don't know why there are so many signs there, but I'm just gonna leave that. And then yeah, if you come up, it basically just spins around. I'm actually freaked out of these in real life for some reason, because I feel like it's because you're up high for so long, and because you only have like a little chain to protect you in, and so I don't know why. It's not really me to be scared of things like that, but like I guess I am. But if you come over here, we have our family area, our kids area, with a bunch of like smaller, more tame rides and a few kiddie coasters. And a lot of the rides are themed to Looney Tunes, because if you've been to any Six Flags park, they have the license. They overabuse their movie and like show licenses. They have basically all the kiddie areas are themed to like Bugs Bunny or whatnot. And so this one's Tweety Bird's Worm Chase. We have a few more rides. octopus because like it's literally an octopus. You can't name it anything not octopus. It's literally octopus. It's literally just an octopus. But yeah, that's a cool ride. I think it's pretty cool. We have our classic. I forget what it's called. It's this thingy right here. This one. Yeah, that's the Tasmanian Tornado. It's like Tasmanian Devil or whatever. And then we have probably the most unique thing in the kiddie area. We have dueling kiddie coasters, the Dueling Dragons, and it's kind of a tribute to the old Dragon Challenge that got taken down at Universal Studios Orlando. I never got to ride it, but it looked amazing, and then they, for some reason, tore it down. It used to be called Dueling Dragons, but yeah. And it's two kiddie coasters. They kind of meander around each other, and then they meander around back to the station. So yeah, that's our kiddie area. And if you come back here, wow, this is very crowded. I already have 2,000 people on it. I just opened it. Yeah, we come over here. This is our drop tower, the Tower of Terror, with this queue line, and then it's the drop tower. It's pretty high, but yeah, it's pretty tall. Let me go back into free look. And then we have our bumper cars here, just kind of named bumper cars. Did I actually name it? Or oh, it's called Dodge Derby, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, apparently it's called bumper cars, so we're gonna call it that. But yeah, if we come over here, this is my little area for Goliath, my Intamin Mega Coaster, and this has the best excitement rating in the park. It has, I got it, 7.94. Yeah, it has, where is it, 11 airtime count, 8 seconds of airtime, which is pretty good, but when you compare it to Steel Avengers, it's 27.3 seconds. Yeah, it's really not impressive, but we have a long, windy queue, so you can view this last, like, twister section of it, of the roller coaster while you're waiting in line. So that's pretty cool. And a little layout showcase. There's a train going up right now. And so it goes up this hill, the lift hill. Then there's the drop. I think it's 215 feet. And then there's a Camelback airtime hill, like a massive one, right there. Then there's another Camelback hill, not as big. And then it goes into this little, like, twister section. There's a helix. Then there's a left turn over here. And this is a really cool part, inspired by Iron Rattler's quarry drop thing. There's a little bunny hill, and then it dives off this little, like, mountain thing, this ridge, because of the way the train was. And there's another Camelback over the water. And these hills are more smaller hills. There's a few of them. And there's a really small hill right there. Very small. And then it kind of goes under the queue shade things. There's a few bank turns, and a few more ejector hills, and one more bank turn and hill, and then, yeah, that's the ride, basically. So that's Goliath. And if you come over here, this is my DC section, because Six Flags also has a license with DC, and they like to overuse their DC rides. So, especially at Great Adventure, they have like 90% of their rides are DC themed. But yeah, we have here, this is the Joker, one of those like pendulum ride things. These are actually really fun in real life, in my opinion. And if you come over here, this is Superman Escape, the Batman the Ride clone, because Six Flags likes to clone everything, including their inverted coasters. So this is a clone of that. And so it just kind of goes up, loop, zero G roll, loop, then twister section with a few corkscrews. And yeah, that's it. Pretty self-explanatory. This is the queue line here. There's a little switchback area, and then it kind of comes around here. Then right across of it is Batman the Ride, and this is actually not the Batman clone. This is a floorless coaster, which is uncloned. They don't clone their floorless coasters, but I made this custom like Batman sign. And this is a really cool queue in my opinion. We have, it goes around. This is supposed to be like themed around the Batcave and stuff, I guess. And it goes through all these like things, and then there's this switchback area, and I built a little Batmobile, which I think is pretty cool, even though it's actually terrible, but it's good for my standards, because I have terrible scenery. Yeah, we come back into this part of the Batcave, and then just kind of meanders through the Batcave, I guess, a little more, and then it comes up, and then this is the station. Pretty simple. And now for the layout. Oh god, I'm thirsty. And I don't have any water bottles here. Wow. I'll just have to wait till the end of this recording. But it starts out, there's like a turn. You got a train here coming up. And there's our lift hill. And let's just speed that up. It's a slow ass lift hill. And here we are. It has a curved drop. There's our drop. And I have no clue how tall this is. Let me click. It is. Its biggest drop is 118 feet. Yeah, so it goes down through that little near miss element. And there's a vertical loop. And then it comes around here into like a helix thingy. Then there's a dive loop, as it'll go through in a sec. And as you can see that. And it comes into this zero G roll. I think it's definitely one of my better zero G rolls I've made. And then there's a bank turn over the entrance in the little water area. And then there's the mid-course brake run, which doesn't really slow you down. I turn that off, so it's like I turn the brakes off. And there's an Immelman that goes, and then out of it goes through the vertical loop. So that's pretty cool. And lastly, there's a corkscrew, a few bank turns, another corkscrew. There it is. And then there's a few more bank turns. It kind of just meanders its way down to the end of the track. So yeah, that's Batman. And if you come back to where we were, over here we have our Enterprise style ride, Harley Quinn Spinsanity. I've never been on one of those in real life, but they look interesting. And yeah, that's the exit to that. And over here, we just have a few like shops. We have, I didn't build a building for that. We have Looney Balloons, apparently the 50th one basically. Then we have a little restroom over there. So people can, yeah, you know. I mean, we don't want our paths dirtied and like waste. But yeah, if we come over here, this is Riddler's Revenge. It's like a cube, I think it's called in game. But yeah, they have a few of these in real life. One at Great Adventure, it's called Cyborg. And it's okay, a ride. It's not as intense as a lot of people were expecting. Yeah, we have this little shade thingy. And then over here, this is the Flash, my Intimate Impulse coaster. And the queue line, I made it. I think it's pretty cool. It goes like around the coaster, so it just goes up and down. These coasters are really fun in real life. And yeah, then it comes into the station. So yeah. It has 6.18 excitement. And if it decides to launch anytime soon, I'll be happy to know that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it launches right out of the station. Goes up into this twisty spike. And then it goes down back in, and it goes up into a vertical spike where you're looking straight down at the path. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's that. And then lastly, for the DC section, I have a little snack area to get some water, ice cream, pizza, and some energy drinks, I guess. And then yeah, so I think that's the whole park. Yeah, and it's an island. There's like a river going around it, so I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, we currently have already 4,000 guests in this park. So thank you for watching, everybody. This was just a normal Planet Coaster video. If you want to see showcases of my other amusement parks, just tell me. Or if this video gets a lot of views, then I will do showcases of some of my other amusement parks, like Lightning Falls and the one I'm working on right now, which is a surprise. But yeah, thank you guys for watching Random Porpoise. Peace out when Volcano Runner finishes. So yeah, goodbye everyone.